Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel again. My name is Foxitor. I'm your coach of the Dutch Jupiter, and this week we are going up against Q. Or like I should say, I went up against Q. I didn't quite have the time to record the team builder before the match, but here I am actually recording it. So just taking a quick look at his team. He has Dragapult, Mandibuzz, Primarina, Durant, Weezing, Lycanroc, Froslass, Maractus, Rosemead, Simeon, and Piloswine. So just by first looking at it, he has a really strong team, and he has a really fast team. He has some really fast mons. Let's just take a quick look. Dragapult, arguably the best mon in the format, in the draft format, since it has an amazing speed stat. It outspeeds everything, meaning you don't have to invest into speed. You can invest into both attack stats, like attack and special attack are both good, and into bulk. So yeah, Dragon and Ghost, perfect, or like perfect. Amazing offensive typing, and it just gets a really nice move pool as well. So Dragapult is a huge threat and a huge problem for my team. Mandibuzz is an amazing wall. It gets a roost, so it can heal. With heavy duty boots, it can comment on rocks and defog them away. It usually runs like Overcoat, I think. Yeah, its abilities aren't amazing, but yeah, it can comment on rocks, defog them away. It has amazing defensive stats, 105 in defense, 95 speed F, and a whopping 110 HP stats. So you can invest into both of those, and it'll rock in both aspects. Primarina, quite a scary Pokemon. It's not really fast, so at first glance it might seem not that threatening, but it has really nice bulk, 116 speed F and 80 HP, makes it really specially bulky, and 126 special attack is of course nothing to laugh at. It gets some nice setup moves such as Calm Mind, which is amazing. It usually doesn't, like, it either runs Torrent or Liquid Voice. Liquid Voice if you want to run Hyper Voice instead of like Scald, and Torrent if you want to get the extra boost. So yeah, Primarina, really good mon. Durant, kind of a double-edged sword in my opinion. It has Hustle, meaning that its attacks are really strong, but it misses 20% of the time, which is quite a high amount in my opinion, even like especially if you're using non-accurate moves to begin with. But yeah, a 109 attack stat boosted by Hustle is huge, of course. 112 defense is quite amazing, but it doesn't have the HP stat to back it up, and you usually don't invest into bulk. So yeah, however, it has a 109 speed stat, and against my team that's really good. So you have the possibility to invest into bulk if you want to. So yeah, Durant is quite a cool Pokemon. Going on to Weezing. Weezing is a nice physical wall, 120 defense. It's really nice. Like the rest of its stats really aren't that great, but it's just really annoying as a physical wall. It can set Toxic Spikes, if I'm correct. Toxic Spikes, yeah. It's not a grounded poison type due to Levitate, unless you want to run Neutralizing Gas or Stench. You could run Neutralizing Gas to like remove my Strong Jaw on Dracofish maybe. That would be cool. But usually it runs Levitate, so it's ground immune. One of its weaknesses, of course, so Levitate is an amazing ability. Lycanroc Dusk, really fast at 110, with 117 attack boosted by Tough Claws. It can set rocks. You can run a sash on it, like set rocks, get off a hit after. It has a really great priority in Accelerock. Other than that, I really don't know too much about Lycanroc, and I don't think it's that amazing since it doesn't really have any bulk. It's just there to like attack, but it's really nice on like a late game sweep if everything's weakened. So you definitely have to like prep for it, otherwise it's quite threatening. Froslass, usually like Froslass gets spikes. So you can throw a Focus Sash on it, use it as a spikes lead. It's quite fast, so you can get 2 layers of spikes up most of the time. So that's really nice. Ghost and Ice typing, however, really poor defensive typing. Plus, if you don't run boots on it, it takes 25% when it enters the field when rocks are up. So yeah, don't think it'll be too much of a problem. But yeah, Maractus, I think he brings this because it is his only water absorb one, so it's his only one immune to Dracovish. Other than that, its speed stat is kind of lackluster. However, its special attack stat is surprisingly good, so it can kind of pack a punch. And other than that, it's like the cutest Pokemon in the world. I mean, look at it. It's happy, it's dancing. I love it. Rotom Heat, of course, really solid Pokemon. It's bulky, can be offensive, it has Defog, it can Volt Switch all over your team. It can be a stupid nuisance with Will-O-Wisp. It has Pain Split, so it even has like a semi-decent form of recovery. I definitely think he brings it. Rotom Heat is just really good. I only have one ground type, I think, in Marowak. So yeah, Rotom Heat is really, really good. Passimian, really decent 120 attack stat and 100 HP, backed up by like semi-decent special defense and decent defense. So that's really good. 80 speed stat is not the worst. It's a really good speed stat to run a Scarf on it. So yeah, Passimian, a really nice one. It has Defiant, so if you predict a Defog and bring it in on a Defog, and it has Scarf, it can potentially just sweep your team, which is kind of amazing. Passimian is a really cool Pokemon. I really like Passimian. And Piloswine, really bulky with an Eviolite. Thick fat, prevents it from taking a lot of damage from Ice types and Fire type moves, which is great. And it has a really good attack stat. So it's an Eviolite one that can actually pack a punch, which is really great. It of course has Earthquake and really nice priority in Ice Shard. So I could see him bring this because it's a really nice switch into my Toxtricity. So yeah, overall this might be the most annoying team to play against, since it has a really nice speed tiering overall. I mean, Dragapult's really fast. Mandibuzz is surprisingly fast for like the bulk it has. Primarina is really bulky and annoying. Durant's super fast. Lycanroc really fast. Frostlass is really fast. So yes, all these mons which outspeed my highest speed tier mon, which is Virizion. So yeah, you'll see the plan I came up with in a bit. So let's quickly scoot over to my team. So this is the team I came up with. I do want to say quickly in advance, I had my exams last week. They went really well, so that's great. However, I didn't have a lot of time to team build, so I took a quick look at the matchup, so it was really not in my favor, speed tierings wise. So I had this idea that I just quickly threw together, quickly calculated some speed investments, but overall really didn't put a lot of effort into the building. So let's start off. Cutie, the Kyurem Choice Scarf to outspeed the Dragapult, my only mon that in this matchup that can like avenge Dragapult. So that's really good. Draco Meteor, Ice Beam, Freeze Dry, Toxic. It hits really hard. Of course, it's a Kyurem. Toxic on there just because I really didn't need a fourth move to hit anything with. So Kyurem, a really nice bring in this matchup, I feel. Jirachi is where I brought the wacky tech. So T-Wave, Ironet, Trick Room, U-Turn. T-Wave, of course, to get the more reliable paralysis as opposed to the 90. Like T-Wave is 90% accurate and Body Slam is 60% accurate. Plus Body Slam doesn't hit the Dragapult. So T-Wave, Ironhead, Trick Room, U-Turn. Trick Room just because all my mons are still running his, which is really annoying. Like I could run this Dracovish Choice Scarf, but even then it doesn't outspeed the Dracovish, which is super annoying. Sea Berry, so I can take a hit from the Dragapult, possibly a Shadow Ball or a physical move. What's it called again? Y'all know what I'm talking about, the one where it like disappears for a turn. So you could run that. I can either hit T-Wave it and then Iron that like Para Flinch it to death. Trick Room, really nice for the mons I have that I still need to talk about. And U-Turn to like as you can see in the spread, I'm quite speedy, even though like I'm an impish nature. So I can set Trick Room, which is a negative priority move. take a hit, then U-turn out into my Trick Room sweepers, which is super nice, so then they don't take any damage. So that's the plan, really. Dracofish, Life Orb, with of course a Strong Jar, Fishes Run Crunch, Ice Fang Substitute. Now I know his Dragon Ball can run Infiltrator, so sub isn't really optimal, but he can't bring in Dragon Ball against Dracofish behind the sub in Trick Room, because I'm of course going to outspeed in that scenario. Fishes Run hits like his entire team except for the Maractus, which he can switch in, but then it gets OHKO'd by, I think, both Crunch and Ice Fang, since Maractus really isn't that bulky. If I can get up a sub on that switch, maybe, I'm in a really good position. Life Orb, because I do want to be able to switch moves if I am choice banned, and he switches into the Maractus, I immediately have to like give up a power position. I'm like minus speed, brave nature with max investment into HP. So yeah, quite a nice Dracofish set if I can get it into position, of course. Same goes for Marowak. I mean, it's super slow out of his own. I don't think I can even EV Marowak to outspeed anything on his team. So yeah, it's of course really slow, with the Thick Club of course to do really big damage. EQ knockoff Stone Edge and Stealth Rock. If I can get Stealth Rock up, that's really nice, because that little bit of extra chip is going to make some 2-KOs into 0-KOs and some 3-8-KOs into 2-8-KOs. So that's really nice, of course. It kind of plays the same role as Dracofish, it's just a really solid Trick Room sweeper. Typo, the Type Null, is my specially defensive ball with Resolute, Acute, and Toxic. Really standard set. I bought it like a lot, which is maybe not too good, but like I really didn't have the time to think about anything else. So yeah, this is my special switch in. It's a super good switch into like Spec Dragon Ball. So yeah, a really solid one in this matchup in my opinion. And Avalok with Recover, Avalanche, Body Press, Rapid Spin, fully defensive. It's honestly not that good in this matchup, but I did need someone I could like bring in once or twice and then sack off maybe. Just like eat up some hits, plus if he gets up spikes with Frostlass, I do want to be able to spin those away. So yeah, overall I don't think the team is too solid, but it's not too bad either, you know. I think Avalok definitely doesn't have the best matchup here, but I don't think any other mon really has any advantage over Avalok in bringing. So these are the ones I'm going to bring. Quick note as well, this is the last week of the NDL. I was supposed to play one more week after this, however the opponent dropped out of the league. So I do think we get like an automatic win on that. I need to check that, but I do think I get a win on that, so that's great. Also, after this video, I'm gonna take like a quick recap on the mons I drafted, how they performed in the league, which is quite fun in my opinion to look at. At least it is for myself. So yeah, I'm gonna do that as well. So with all that said, let's get into the battle. Hey guys, we're battling Q this week. My preparation is shit, as I might have explained in the team builder. I haven't even done it yet, so just like pretend that I did the team builder before actually battling. We're battling Q, the Costa Rican. He brings Dragapult, Rotom, Primarina, Pilot. Oh, Pilot One is a pain. Pilot One really is a pain. And Frostlass and Weezing. Okay, Pilot One and Weezing are kind of a pain. And my team isn't that good. So I might actually lead with my Scarfer here, just to make sure that I'm faster. I should be faster than Dragapult unless he's Scarfed as well. Yeah, as I might have explained in my team builder, I had an exam, I just finished it. So yeah, my prep is kind of shitty. Not even gonna lie, not even gonna front. So yeah, this looks like a good plan, I think. Maybe we'll see. I don't even know if we can like make playoffs. Like, I think they're gonna take the top 4 to play in playoffs, and if we lose this, we definitely can't make it, and if we win this, we might be able to. But I don't really know how draft leagues work. This is my first one. So let's see what Cute does here. He's leading with the Fubuki, that's the Frostlass. Okay, nice. You can get up spikes here. He's probably Sash, right? Let me get my calc as well. I'm calcing stuff. Pokemon damage against Frostlass. Level 50. Okay, so Draco is doing a solid 130%. So I might just actually go for that. I don't think he can do anything that fucks me over too badly. Yeah. I'm just clicking Draco. Yeah. That's just what we're doing here. You can go Primarina, that's really fine by me. We hit the Draco. Kyurem, you're such a good boy. He is Sash, as I predicted. Now he's brought Sash Frostlass like kind of a lot, I think. And he gets up the spikes, that's all good. I'm gonna click Draco again, like he can switch into Primarina quite freely. But that's honestly better than like him getting up a second layer of spikes. So yeah, I'm just clicking Draco again. What's his base speed is 110, so he knows I'm Scarf right now, which is quite fine to be honest. If I can manage to set up a layer of rocks, I can set up one layer of rocks, and then make sure that Frostlass kind of dies on entry. So my switch here is, I think, Typo most of the time. Yeah. Like, his team is really threatening. He has his highest PT is really well distributed. Like, his team is, like, most of his monsters, like, faster than mine. He goes for a sub. Oh, bro. That's annoying. Let's see what we can do. I think our only offensive move is actually U-turn. So we might have to just U-turn out of here. Yeah. That's annoying, but there's not really anything we could have done about that. He goes for a Calmite, I guess. Yeah, he goes for a Calmite. That's annoying. Nothing, I think, that immediately sweeps us. However, I wouldn't be really surprised if we actually got swept this week, because, yeah. It just really be like that sometimes, you know? I'm thinking our best switch in right now might be... Yeah, it might be the Jirachi. I should be able to break this up with an Iron Head, I guess. I don't have a lot of attack investment this week. Oh, spikes are a fucking pain, man. So he's +1/+1 right now. I'm gonna first break the sub and then maybe go for a Trick Room. Like, Trick Room is kind of what my whole plan is based off this week. This should break this up, right? Yeah, okay, thanks. Thanks to the gods. He scalds, that's all good by me. Yeah, Jirachi takes that like a champ. I don't have Wish on Jirachi Joe's though, so should I go for a T-Wave? Does the next Scald kill me? That's like really important questions here, man. I should maybe go for a Trick Room already. Oh, this is such a tough call. Huh. Oh, this is such a tough call. I'm like losing all of my timer as well. I'm going for an Iron Head. I might flinch him just like one turn. Oh, if I lose my Jirachi, we're kind of in bad shape. Can I just go freely into Kyurem? I'm in a bad shape if he subbed again, though, right? Let me just flinch him one more time. Bam. I'm really sorry, Q, for all the flame. Like, it's not hacks though. I might actually go Q. Well, if he fucking Moonblast, I'm in bad shape. Let me go Typo, real quick. That might have been a really bad play. I don't know. Nice, he goes to the switch. He goes into Rotom, which is really fine, to be honest. I can quite fully Toxic something, in my opinion, unless he switches into Weezing, but that isn't that much of an offensive threat. So I'm going to click Toxic here. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. He Wisps. Like, my only offensive move is U-turn, so I really don't care. I just want to, like, hit the Toxic. Let me please hit the Toxic. Yes, let's go. Let me see. I can click U-turn here. I can also, like, rest off the Bando eventually, but, like, clicking rest now is probably a really bad play. So let's just click a U-turn. He's faster than I am, so I should always be able to either hit then go into something offensive. But he switches though, he goes into Pops, which is the Weezing, I think, yeah. Okay, what do I have for this? Realistically. Oh, I hate that I took so much damage on Jirachi already. Bro, I need that thing to set up Trick Room. He didn't bring Maractus. That's nuts. I could have just brought Scarf Dracovish. I could have just brought Scarf Dracovish. And all would have been fine. Oh, let's go for a freeze dry here, man. I don't think he can do anything too major against me. Yeah, I can kind of just go for a freeze dry. It's not specs or anything, but it should hurt. He can switch into Primarina expecting a Draco, but I'm not going to click Draco. Who do you think I am? Now let's see what he does. I don't know if my my Dracovish's min speed is like as slow as possible. Dracovish against, like, what does this do? Oh, this is so little. Against Weezing. No, I'm slower than about anything on the planet, I think. I can spin away the spikes, I think. Is that a bad play? I don't think it is. He goes for Earthquake. That's okay, I should be able to eat that. Yes, look at Avalok. Being an absolute beast. Let's go for a Rapid Spin. He can switch in, whatchamacallit here. He goes for a Toxic, that's okay. I wonder how much a Body Press does here. Against Pile of Swine. Level 50. Oh, that's my controller. With Avalok. Body Press does 60%. So we're just gonna click Body Press here. Then I think, yeah. Oh, he withdraws into. Don't say the. Oh, into Weezing. That's okay. A little bit of chip. We can recover this off at a later point in time. The thing is, what do we do here? What do we bring in? We could go Jirachi and then go Trick Room. Right? I really want to try it. Like, my whole team is based around it, and it's something I came up with in like fucking 2 minutes. Oh, my team this week is really bad. Just go for like Sludge Wave or something. Oh no, he goes for Flamethrower. Does that kill me? Oh, it doesn't. Great. Excellent. I just need you to set up Trick Room. That's really... Oh, Trick Room makes you go last, doesn't it? I should have thought that through properly. Please switch Q. Like, Trick Room has negative priority, doesn't it? Yeah, this plan really isn't that solid. Oh. Yeah, too bad. Okay, we lose Jiraj here. Let's see what we can do. We can probably threaten them out with Dracovish, making him think we're Scarf, but like we're slower than everything though. And we don't have an option of setting up Trick Room anymore. Let's just throw in the Kyurem here. I want to go for a Draco. Yeah, let's just go Draco. I don't think he switches in Primarina. I think he has a quite safe switch in Piloswine. Might be Spadef. Should have calced that, but it's not like we have a lot of time to do anything. Yeah, let's just click Draco. Like, if he switches in Primarina, is that a problem? Might be. He can just set up a sub, Calm Mind. Scooby-Doo is the pilot. Oh, he already brought that in. I just didn't look at the nickname. Let's see how much Draco does. Decent chunk, decent chunk. This might be nice to go into Avalok and click recover once. I should really think like my turns through more. It's just this week I really don't care what happens, to be honest. Like, my prep is like non-existent. Like I should be able to eat any physical hit he throws at me. I'm already poisoned. He makes a double really nice into Becky, which is the Primarina. Okay, he has a super safe sub here. Like a super safe sub. How much do I do with body press against Primarina? Oh, probably like nothing. Body press does not 30% though. I can go, like, I don't want him to get up a sub, because I think he just might here. Yeah, this should break the sub if he doesn't have too much HP investment. Oh, bro, I didn't. He can Calm Mind here, to be fair. Yeah, he can Calm Mind or he can just finish me off here. It's one or the other. Yeah. But at least if he has the Calm Mind up, I don't want him to be like behind the sub. Okay, this should definitely break it down, okay? A crit, okay, it should break. Please break, yes, thank you. I'm just gonna let Avalok go down here, because... well, is there really any point though in letting Avalok go down? That probably isn't too much. I can go Typo and kind of eat anything. Oh, the shitty thing is he's getting so much recovery with his like lefties that he can like, if I don't break subs, okay, he goes for a sub again. Let me see, quite realistically he sweeps me with this right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's just fire off a U-turn. I should be able at this point to eat anything, but he can just really safely go for a Calm Mind. Oh, I should have brought Toxtricity, bro. Like, sound-based moves go through sub. But hey, it's the price we pay, isn't it? Okay, all good. We kind of just... This is really difficult, and I don't think there's realistically an option of me winning anymore. Let's just go Avalok. I'm at least gonna force him to kill me. Like, I know I'm gonna die to poison though. Yeah, let's go for a body press. Oh, he has Draining Kiss. That's annoying. Like realistically, I just lose here, I think. I don't think another U-turn breaks this up. But I can try it, right? If you don't try, you're not gonna get anywhere in life. That's a quote by me. Let's see what he does. Draining Kiss. I don't think this kills me. Oh, bro, that's so little. He's getting so much recovery. I just need to bring in like typo over and over again. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. Right, okay, I just need to bring in typo over and over again and try to break this up with the U-turn. Like, he goes first every time. And then I can break this up with the U-turn. And then I can bring in Dracovish. Not Dracovish, Kyurem. So I go type null here. I hope I can live 2 hits plus take a burn. Because if I can kind of rest it off. Or should I go for a U-turn? I don't know if I live another Draining Kiss plus... I should probably click rest here, because I don't know if another... I should live another one. Let's click rest here. Oh, he goes to Skull. Skull is way more powerful than Draining Kiss though, so that does kill me. Okay, too bad. I think I just lose here. Because he outspeeds these two and I can kill this up with this one, but then he kills me with Draining Kiss. So Primarina. Sub Calm Mind Primarina actually putting in the absolute work. Nice, let's click Freeze Dry. He's gonna 6-0 us, man. I'm not even gonna... Like, our strategy this week was kinda whack. Kinda whack. Does Draining Kiss kill though? Draining Kiss is a kinda low base power move. Oh, we do live that though. Oh, but this Spadef is so high now. Like, we can't win. So let's just click Freeze Dry. He has a really high Spadef right now, so this isn't... Oh, this does nothing, bro. It's all good. I admit defeat. Okay, so that's it. This puts us 4 in 4, I think. Yeah, right? 4 and 4. And we have 2 weeks, so we can end. Wait, let me just sack Dracovish real quick here, real quick. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end 4 and 4 because this is week 8, and then we have next week, so we can end maximally 5 and 4. Let's just go for the fishes round. I'm faster than this though. Whoa. Like I'm min speed. Like he has no speed investment at all. He actually lives it. Oh bro, I should have sacked Dracovish way earlier. It's not like the next fishes round is gonna kill though, so like I could have used Dracovish to like kill a sub. Let's go Dracovish. Mew. That's crit. No crit. Life Orb Dracovish. Like he's probably really confused. Like the sets are so whack. They are absolutely whack. I didn't have any time to build, so I just kind of threw together something I thought was funny. Like if it would have worked though, I think Dracovish would have put in a lot of work. But I should have clicked Trick Room the one turn. Like after I got scolded, I should have immediately clicked Trick Room, because no way there was another opportunity for me to actually set it up. So let's EQ here and accept defeat. Okay, let's go. GG to Q. He put in his Supreme Arena position really well, and I frankly didn't have anything to... he says GG. Let me just finish the video real quick. Okay, yeah, GG to Q. He played really well. I played really shitty. It is what it is. I did really good in my exam though, I think. I think that's the take-home message, okay? So study well, do well in your exams, and I'll see you next week. Peace. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the game. Like I mentioned in the team builder, I want to do like a quick draft recap, how it went throughout the season, what I did good, what could be improved, both in drafting the team and in playing with it. I thought it would be interesting, and if it isn't for you, it is at least a nice bit of self-reflection for myself. So I'm just going to go through the mons and say how they performed, that kind of stuff. So starting with Dracovish. I really thought when I drafted Dracovish that I was so smart. I was like, boy, this thing has no switch-ins except for like water absorb mons, and if even if they switch in, I can like go for a different move, or I can remove them early on in the game and then I can sweep. Bro, this thing was such a disappointment. It really was. It was nicknamed Death throughout the entire season. I was like, for the last match, I'm gonna call it Disappointment, because that's just what it is. But now the last match is cancelled, so that's a bit of downer. But yeah, this thing was so disappointing. Like if you draft Dracovish, you should probably do it like completely at the end of the draft when no one has like anticipated it and like drafted water absorb and storm drain mons in advance. Because now like even like especially because it's a really small draft, like there were basically enough water absorb and storm drain mons for everyone to draft. And Dracovish was like really useless in my opinion. Like it put on so little work. Really disappointed, to be fair. But yeah, that's about Dracovish. I put in Volcarona and Ferrothorn as well because I had those in the beginning of the season, but I traded them away. Volcarona, it's definitely not a bad mon, like especially stat-wise. However, you're basically forced to run heavy-duty boots on it. And even then, I like completely brought the wrong type. Like the only time it worked was when I brought like a bulky Volcarona with defog. And that's not what that's not even what you're supposed to do with Volcarona. You know, you're supposed to like make it offensive and sweep with it and quiver dance with it. I just never found the opportunity to do that, or I was never able to do that with Volcarona. So that's kind of a shame. But I traded it away for something better, in my opinion, which I'm going to talk about in a bit. Ferrothorn is definitely not a bad mon. Like Iron Bobs is a great ability. It has great bulk. However, it really lacks a solid form of recovery, in my opinion. Like, I really need recovery on my bulky mons. At least, that's ideal in my opinion. Like, it has lefties and, like, Leech Seed. but that really is it, and it just really didn't work for me. And also, like, steel typing is quite a poor defensive typing. I mean, fighting moves and fire moves are really prevalent, and yeah, I just found Ferrothorn didn't even have a great matchup in most of the matches. So yeah, kind of disappointing. So I made some trades. Let's talk about those now. So Jirachi is a great mon in my opinion. Like, it was going for like 2 little points as well. Like, points was going for like, it was on a way too low tier as well, now that I look at it, because Jirachi is amazing. Like, Body Slam Iron Head is great. Like, I know it's a shitty it's a shitty method of playing, but it's amazing. It gets Stealth Rocks, you can run it bulky, you can run it offensive on both sides. It can do so much. You can wish pass into allies. So in the matches that I brought it, Jirachi has been amazing, especially, like, except for this last one, of course. But Jirachi overall is just an amazing mon, so I'm really happy I traded it in for like Volcarona or Ferrothorn, whatever you want. And Kyurem is definitely an interesting mon. It hits, like, choice specs Kyurem hits super hard and has super little switch-ins. However, like, it takes 25% from rocks, and I really don't want to run heavy duty boots on my Kyurem. I want to run like Scarf or Specs or something of that nature, and the poor typing really limits me in that. And also, like, it has equal special attack and attack, which are both great. However, it really lacks the physical side. It has Dragon Dance, but it really lacks a solid Ice Type move. Like, its best Ice Type move is Icicle Spear, I think. Yeah, and it's not even guaranteed to hit like 5 times because it doesn't have skilling. So yeah, but other than that, I think Kyurem is great. Pelipper I thought was a really really smart pick because I thought Rain supported Dracovish, but, like, as I said, Dracovish just sucked. So but, like, overall Pelipper, I don't really get why people prefer it over Politoed, because they say, well, Pelipper has like U-turn and that kind of stuff. But if I bring in Pelipper, it's either to set Rain, in which a U-turn is really handy, but it's also to, like, Tailwind or to Defog or to fire off a move or to just be bulky. And in that scenario, I don't even want to U-turn. So yeah, Pelipper definitely wasn't bad. It just wasn't great either. Especially for the tier it was in. I could have grabbed something way more value than Pelipper. But yeah, it is what it is. Next one, like, surprised me so much. Like, in the beginning of the season, I didn't think Toxicity was great. I didn't think it was bad either. But then I started, like, putting in different calcs for, like, different teams and different mons. Toxicity, like, has no switch-ins. Like, it absolutely has no switch-ins. And after a shift gear, it's faster than, like, almost everything. And, like, it's so good for, like, late game sweeps, or just completely denting its switch-ins in the early game. So yeah, Toxicity really surprised me, and it's an amazing mon. I love this mon right now. Like, if I ever get to draft Toxicity again, I probably will, because it's really underrated. So yeah, definitely enjoyed using this mon. Next one was Alchemy. Like, I really love Alchemy as a Pokemon, but in draft format, or at least in my hands in draft format, it really didn't function well. I brought it once, in which I just, like, made a mistake in the lead, and, like, I had to sacrifice Alchemy from the beginning, which is of course my fault and not, like, Alchemy's fault. It was, however, a great switch-in for, like, what was it, Urshifu Single Strike, but even at that, it wasn't too great. Like, its speed tiering really hurts it, and even if you run it fully SPDEF, it doesn't quite fare with other specially defensive walls. So it's really just not amazing. I probably could have grabbed something better in the tier instead of Alchemy, but I really thought it was great when I drafted it, but it ended up not being. Virizion I absolutely loved Virizion. It has a really nice speed tier. It's super specially defensive, so you can run a SPDEF if you want it. However, like, Fighting Grass isn't a really great defensive typing, and you can run it offensively in both attack and special attack. It's just really nice for putting in chip. Like, it doesn't deal massive amounts of damage. However, it's really nice for chipping down enemies, because close combats just really hurt. So Virizion really put in like a lot of work in my opinion, especially in the earlier matches. I really like Virizion, so yeah, amazing one in my opinion. Avalok is such a nice pick in my opinion, especially for the tier it was in. Like, I used Avalok more than Dracovish, I think. Like, I don't know the exact numbers, but like Avalok had so much more value than Dracovish. Like 184 defense with 95 HP is amazing. And even though like ice typing is a really bad defensive typing, like it's weak to rocks, it's weak to really common offensive typings such as fighting and steel and fire. So that's not, and rock, like it's not great either. However, even from those moves, it usually doesn't take a lot. You can run like a damage reducing berry on it. It's just an amazing one in my opinion, especially for the tier it's in. And even like if you run it fully Fizz Death, like body presses hurt. It makes it like a defensive Pokemon that can actually put out like big amounts of damage. So I really enjoyed using Avalok. So yeah, great one. Marowak as well. Like it's not as good probably as a Alolan Marowak. However, like with Thick Club, it still puts in loads of work. I mean, Stone Edge Earthquake hits about everything. Knockoff is such a great move, and coming off from that Thick Club Marowak, it just deals massive amounts of damage. Plus, it's the only form, like one of the only forms of setting Stealth Rock I have on this team, I think. Like Hazard Control and Hazard, like putting up hazards was actually a problem for my team. Like I used to have Volcarona and Pelipper with Defog, but then I put Volcarona away, so I only had Pelipper to Defog, and I had Avalok to Rapid Spin. So that's really poor hazard control. However, I feel especially with heavy duty boots, hazard control isn't as major anymore. Like you can run heavy duty boots on every rocks weak mon you have, and then it really doesn't even matter anymore. Like it's great to spin away webs and defog away webs or toxic spikes. However, rocks I really don't mind that much anymore. So yeah, that's just what heavy duty boots did to the game, I think. But yeah, Marowak was a great pick. Like especially like I think my lower tier picks in general are way more valuable than my higher tier picks in my opinion. But yeah, a Marowak great one. Dreadful, the Dreadnought. I thought it was really nice to draft together with Pelipper, but it just didn't work in most matchups. Like it puts out a lot of damage with Life Orb liquidations, and like its attack stat is really decent, and it's really fast in rain. It just didn't work in most matchups, and I think it's because I really didn't want to bring Pelipper in most matchups. Like Dreadnought is it's a threat, you know, but I really don't want to spend a slot on Pelipper just for rain, because Pelipper is like useless in most other aspects. So yeah, I thought it was a value pick for the tier it was in, but it really wasn't. So yeah, that's Dreadnought. Type Null, like such a good specially defensive wall. However, it has no decent form of recovery. Now I ran Rest Talk almost like every week I brought it, which was probably not even necessary every week I brought it. But I really wanted some recovery on my Type Null, because I wanted to keep it healthy. I thought it was important. It gets T-Wave, it gets Toxic, it gets U-Turn. Like coming off a 95 base attack stat, physical moves, like put in a lot of chip too. So Type Null definitely in the lower tiers was a really value pick as well. Overall, I'd say the team I drafted wasn't bad. It definitely wasn't bad. I had some really big threats on the team. It just wasn't good either. Like I wasted my round 1 pick basically, in my opinion. Like at the time I could have gone for like an Urshifu form, or I think even like Libero, what's it called? Cinderace was available at the time. Like so many more actually valuable mons were available at the time, and I chose to pick Dracovish because I thought it was good. But yeah, overall, hazard control was really poor. Speed tierings were really bad in my opinion as well. Like I had Virizion and Jirachi at 100 and above, and that's basically it. So yeah, that's really bad in my opinion, especially now you compare it to that monster came in with the new DLC. But even before the DLC, speed tuning was really bad, and that's definitely something I want to improve on in future drafts. I hope you all have seen the end result of the match I just played, because I'm gonna spoil the score. We're ending this season with a 5-4, I believe. So 5 wins, 4 losses. Definitely not great. Not great enough to make playoffs at least. Which I didn't even expect to make in the first. Like, this is my first draft league. However, it's definitely, like, I don't think it's bad for like a first attempt at a draft league, and that's something I really want to improve as well. So yeah, it definitely doesn't end here. I plan on playing on more draft leagues in the future. Definitely keep your eye out for like DLC draft leagues, because those are going to be lit. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.